Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are Sefindi Aulia and Lailatul Sa'dia from 7th group. Now we will explain you about historical and comparative linguistics. First of all, what is historical and comparative linguistics? Okay, I will describe you about it. Historical and comparative linguistics is a comparative historical study of an appropriate analytical tool used to map the development and distribution of language. This is description from our book arranged by Mem Ulfa. And then second description is from Rahmawati. Historical comparative linguistics is a branch of linguistics that studies development from one period to another, observes how languages change, examines the causes and effects of language change. And the third description is Suparno, from Suparno. Historical comparative linguistics is the study of the development and comparison between languages is one of the studies of linguistics. In today's language studies, this field of study is called comparative historical linguistics. After the all description about historical and comparative linguistics, what's the purpose? We learn about it. The purpose of historical comparative linguistics is to determine the differences of French languages, determine magnitude, present similarities and relationships with language grouping, and find the center of language distribution that occurs through an migration movement. How language change? So the explanation of language change is the phenomenon by which permanent alterations are made in the features and the use of language over time. There are four types of language change. First, sound change. Sound change is particular change in the sound system over a period of time. And the second is lexical change. Consists in change in the form of a lexeme or in the concept conveyed by a given lexeme, or even in the creation of a new word for a given referent. And the third is semantic change. Semantic change is the change in the meaning of words over time. And the fourth is syntactic change. This is type of natural language variation that refers to changes in the grammar of language. So, language always change generation by generation. Pronunciations evolve. New words are borrowed or invented. The meaning of old words drifts, and morphology develops or decays.
Okay guys, this is Lailatul Sa'dia and I want to explain the next material. Reconstruction. What is reconstruction? It's a method for recovering both ancient phonemes and protomorphemes from a group of related language, which are considered to exist in the ancient language and have no written text at all. The goal of reconstruction is to recover as many aspects of the ancestral language as possible, proceeding from their knowledge of possible ways of language change. Linguists try to recover the original form from which cognates in related language could reasonably be derived. Okay, next, comparative method. Methods of comparison. It's a technique for studying language development through the comparison of features for two or more languages that come from the same ancestral language. The comparative method may be contrasted with the method of internal reconstruction, in which the internal development of a single language is inferred by the analysis of features within that language. Ordinarily, both methods are used together to reconstruct prehistoric phases of languages, to fill in gaps in the historical record of a language, to discover the development of phonological, morphological, and other linguistic systems, and to confirm or refute hypothesis relationships between languages. Okay, that is explain about historical and comparative linguistics. Thank you for watching and goodbye.